Day. My name is Spectrum Dominus, and I will be your breaker this evening as we go through the 1988 Donruss wax box here. Donruss baseball. Some of the rookies in this are Roberto Alomar, Tom Glavine, Ron Gant, Mark Grace. That's what we're looking for, most of those cards. Of course, you're always looking for any Barry Bonds or Mark McGuire's, anything like that. A lot of the other people you look for, like the Bo Jacksons, haven't quite gotten into Donruss yet, I don't think. Maybe they did. Bo Jackson should be in this. So Bo Jackson, Nolan Ryan, stuff like that, still there, still can be good hits. So that's what we're looking for, that kind of stuff. If you're watching this should be episode 10. I hope. It might be episode something else. If it is episode something else, then it's because of technical difficulties. But I want to let you know that we're filming this on September 1st. So anything I say now that you're like, that's weird, he's dead, or that's weird, I don't think he's that good of a draft pick in the NFL fantasy football draft, or why are you talking about fantasy football? It's the middle of the season. It's due to the fact that we're filming this on September 1st. We will make sure that we post it at when it's supposed to be, but I wanted to backlog a couple of these in case we get technical difficulties that don't let us film them on the correct day, which is the reason we didn't have one on Wednesday, yesterday, the 31st. So anyway, you guys, let's get ready as we do Donruss baseball. There's a big Dale Murphy face right in your face, holding a big Dale Murphy card. Very nice. That's a nice. I didn't even place it there on purpose. That was just there. All right. As always, I'm going to be wearing my gloves. We at Domination Breaks do not touch cards with our hands. If you ever buy anything from us, unless it is sold as a used product bought from someone's collection before it was ours, which we have bought collections, we haven't sold any that way yet, but once we start selling that way, obviously those will be touched by other people. Those could live in smoked homes or whatever. Nothing in Domination Box Breaks is ever in that environment. It's never touched by human hands. It's immediately sleeved, that kind of stuff. So, without further ado, let's pull out the cards. No box bottom on this one. Let's slide those over so you can see there's no box bottom. So that's just gonna go over here. We'll use the store cards. And just like move them out, get scissors away, stack these, drop them, break them, or anything like that. So get these over here, get those over there, get part of the box still there, get this over here, and get this over here. Is this in view? Yeah, there we go. So there's our first stack. We got 4 stacks. Won't be using the scissor today because these are wax packs. Unlike the last product we had where it was sealed packs, heat sealed. These are glue sealed, so we will have glue damaged cards on the back of these. It's just something we put up with. All right, our first pack, here we go. Instead of looking for the glue on, what I'll do is I'll make a stack of all the glue cards, the Andy Van Slyke, for example. I'm going to make a stack of all the glue cards, and then at the end I will look through them and see if any of them are worth, damage-wise, worth keeping. All right. Also get another chance to get all my, get all the puzzle pieces and try to put another puzzle together. Did 89 Donruss a couple weeks ago, and was able to put a full, who was it? Ted Williams puzzle together, I think. So hopefully this is Stan Musial. Hopefully I can put a whole Stan Musial puzzle together after today. We will see. All right, we got a Joey Meyer rated rookie. He's a Brewer and a rookie, but not one that Sugar White wanted. That's rare. All right, Jose Canseco. That's going to be one of my guys. We got Mickey Hatcher, Bud Black, For the Royals, Dave Winfield is another one of my guys. For the Yankees, we got a checklist. That's a Yofro thing. He loves those checklists. Todd Benzinger, I think that's a rookie. Yeah, that's a rookie. I remember chasing that card. Jeff Robinson for the Tigers. Tom Niederford for the Orioles. Robin Yount for the Brewers. Yvonne Calderon for the White Sox. Diamond King. Vince Coleman for the Cardinals. Albert Hall for the Braves. And Lee Smith for the Cubs. So if you're wondering what I'm doing on the side here, making a stack, as we go, I kind of stack his cards versus my cards versus other cards. It's just something I do. If I notice it saves me the trouble when I have to go through all the cards afterwards anyway, but it does speed up the process if I've already pulled what I recognized as our cards, so I'll be doing that. If you're asking what our cards means, like you're a first time person here, this was purchased by one of our viewers. We call him our patron saint of unopened boxes. His name is Sugar White, and he has supplied a lot of the content for What's in the Box Wednesday, and so we go and we open the stuff, and he gives me a list of everything he wants. In this time, it was Roberto Alomar, Mark Grace, Mark McGuire, Ken Caminiti, Barry Bonds, Jeff Blauser, Tom Glavine, and Ron Gant. Those are the regular cards he wants. Then there's some All-Star cards and Super Diamond cards if they show up. But if it's not one of those, then it stays with the store. If it stays with the store, because the store didn't pay any money for it, I allow myself to take the cards that I want from my personal collection. I'll only take one of each card. If there's 2 Mark McGuires, I'll take a Mark McGuire. If there's 3, then the store will get a Mark McGuire. And then I just add it to all the people that I've collected over the years. All right, Kirk Gibson is our glue stain. Another Stan Musial puzzle piece. We got Cal Daniels of the Reds, Juan Samuel of the Phillies, Carmelo Martinez for the Padres, Jerry Harrison of the White Sox, Kevin Bass of the Astros, Sean Hillegas for the Dodgers, Shane Raleigh, Diamond King for the Phillies, Pete O'Brien for the Rangers, Devin White for the Angels, Andres Galarraga for the Expos, Mike Davis for the A's, Kevin Seitzer for the Royals, Pedro Guerrero for the Dodgers, and Ricky Henderson for the Yankees. So most of what I collect is based on what I collected back then. When I was younger, if I chased a rookie, even if he didn't pan out, I'll still take that rookie now. You'll see that from time to time if you watch me go, oh, this we just opened 89 Pro Set last time, and Rodney Pete. So it's like, this 89 Rodney Pete didn't pan out, but I chased it when I was a kid. That was one of the ones that was supposed to be good. I remember it, and so it's a nostalgia thing, and I kept that. Otherwise, it's just stars I collect. And just because someone's a star doesn't mean I collect them, and just because I collect someone doesn't mean they're a star. These are a star to me. Travis Fryman was my favorite third baseman at the time when I was a kid. So I still collect him, even though he never really turned into anything great. Steve Onteros would be our blue card. All right, we got George Hendrick of the Angels, Dwight Evans of the Red Sox, Ernest Riles of the Brewers, Carl Nichols of the Orioles, Dan Petrie of the Tigers, Dave Anderson of the Dodgers, Joel Skinner of the Yankees, Dave Clark of the Indians, Dave Stewart of the A's, Dale Mahorek of the Rangers, Dan Quisenberry of the Royals, Jody Reed of the Red Sox, Paul Kalingas of the Rangers, and Hubie Brooks of the Expos. That Jody Reed, I slowed down because that was kind of what I chased when I was younger. Looking like he was going to turn into something. I was incorrect. But you see that card and it just sparks the whole, oh wait, that's nothing. But you feel like it's something when you break it, so. Alright, next pack. Yeah, I don't feel like these have much glue on the back at all. Like I said, I haven't looked, but I don't think that these are going to be in the what one would consider glue damaged. Maybe one or two of them, but definitely not all of them. The pack seems to be not attached to the card. It seems to be opening very easily, so that's good. We got Rick Leach of the Blue Jays, Jerry Reed of the Mariners, Manny Trillo of the Cubs, Craig Lefferts of the Giants, Bob Walk of the Pirates, Frank Williams of the Reds, Jeff Blauser, that's one of the rookies he is looking for, so that's his first card. Sugar White is a Braves and a Brewers fan, so anytime he has a card of a guy that I don't consider a hit like that, it's probably because it's his team. And it is, it's Brave. Mark Grant of the Padres, Steve Lake of the Cardinals, Jeff Calhoun of the Phillies, Robbie Wine of the Astros, Bob James of the White Sox, Gino Petrelli of the Rangers, and Greg Minton of the Angels. Glue stain is Mark Davidson. Oh, there's one of mine. Al Leiter, rated rookie. Jeff Russell for the Rangers. Chuck Finley for the Angels. Rob McClure for the Expos. Greg Kaderick for the Angels. Lonnie Smith for the Royals. Tommy Hinzo for the Indians. Jeff Hamilton for the Dodgers. Steve Trout for the Yankees. Pat Sheridan for the Tigers. Al Nipper for the Red Sox, Dave Stapleton for the Brewers, Jeff Ballard for the Orioles, and Billy Hatcher, Diamond King for the Astros. Like that one, I would be seriously surprised if there's any glue on the back of that Jay Buhner. Super easy to open. All right, we got Jeff Robinson for the Pirates, Dave Leeper for the Padres, Terry McGriff for the Reds, Wally Ritchie for the Phillies, Rocky Childress for the Astros, John Tudor for the Cardinals, Darryl Miller for the Angels, Dave LaPointe for the White Sox, Mike Lanoid for the Rangers, Gary Thurman, rated rookie for the Royals, Dennis Martinez for the Expos, Jose Rios for the Angels, Jerry Don Gleaton for the Royals, and Mike Devereaux for the Dodgers. Problem with having a list that only has 8 names on it is it gets harder to hit some of your names. Come on, let's get some of Sugar White's cards here for you. I know he's got to be happy after that Pro Set box, but that doesn't mean that we want him to. Rob Thompson, that's a year late. I want his rookie. All right, here we go. We got Mike Davis for the Angels, Kevin Seitzer for the Royals, Brett Butler for the Indians. Let's get that a little closer. Pedro Guerrero for the Dodgers, Ricky Henderson for the Yankees, Kirk Gibson for the Tigers, Marty Barrett for the Red Sox, Rob Deere for the Brewers, Larry Sheets for the Orioles, Andy Van Slyke for the Pirates, Randy Bush for the Twins, Willie Upshaw for the Blue Jays, Lee Guterman for the Mariners, and Andre Dawson for me, for the Cubs. There were 2 different people that I go back and forth on in that pack that I think of mid-card stars is what I call them. It's a wrestling reference, but Kirk Gibson and Andy Van Slyke, every time I do this, I almost take them. I almost pull them over, but I've passed on them so many times in other sets that I would have to go back through all those to pull. So, Glenn Wilson is our potential glue card, I guess I should call it. Then we have a Marty Barrett for the Red Sox, Rob Deere for the Brewers. This looks like the same pack. Larry Sheets for the Orioles, Andy Van Slyke for the Pirates, Randy Bush for the Twins, Willie Upshaw for the Blue Jays, Lee Guterman. This is the exact same pack. Rob Thompson, that was our glue card. It's just shifted in a different order. Mike Diaz, there we go, a few different cards. Kurt Stillwell, Dave Palmer, Randy Reddy, and Ozzie Smith. There's one. Alright. Final pack of the first quarter of the box. And we got Jack Clark. That's a mid-card star right there. Got Vance Law for the Expos, Luis Aguayo for the Phillies, Glenn Davis for the Astros, Jack Clark again for the Cardinals. We got a turn to backwards card for some reason. Zane Smith for the Braves, Brad Komansky for the Brewers. And after packs and packs of everything being the same, everything's all over the place with this pack. Dave Righetti for the Yankees, Tony Pena for the Cardinals, Kelly Gruber for the Blue Jays, Ed Nunez for the Mariners, Milt Thompson for the Phillies, Joe Carter, that's another one, Joe Carter with Kirk Gibson and Andy Van Slyke, where I almost keep him, but Wally Ritchie for the Phillies, and Rocky Childress for the Angels. Joe Carter is much more keepable, if that's a word, than, say, Andy Van Slyke. But this pack was kind of open. Oh, look at that. Nolan Ryan as a blue card. I'm going to take a second to look at that. But yeah, it was open so much, I'm not even going to. Nolan Ryan's one of my guys. So I'm just going to stick him right in my pile in case I don't get another one. Jim Clancy for the Blue Jays. We got Les Straker for the Twins. Julio Franco for the Indians. Jimmy Key for the Blue Jays. Burt Blyleven for the Twins. Dwight Gooden for the Mets. Scott Bankhead for the Mariners. Rick Sutcliffe for the Cubs. Ken Oberfeld for the Braves. Kevin Mitchell for the Giants. R.J. Reynolds for the Pirates. Mark Davis for the Padres. Tom Browning for the Reds. Steve Betterosen for the Phillies. And Nolan Ryan for the Astros. I'm actually going to stick him there. If I get another Nolan Ryan, then I will move him over. I'd rather not get the one that was on the back. Clay says blue stains I don't see. Not much chance I'm going to end up getting that graded, but if I got it graded and there were blue stains that you could see with the magnifying glass, you can't see with the eye. See, this one is all yellowed. This one definitely has damage from being the back card. Olindo Perez. Don August for the Brewers. Jose Mesa for the Orioles. Mark Thurmond for the Tigers. Alejandro Pena for the Dodgers. Neil Allen for the Yankees. Sammy Stewart for the Indians. Storm Davis for the A's. Steve Howell for the Rangers. John Davis for the Royals. Vincent Palencia for the Rated Rookie for the Pirates. Kurt Wilkerson for the Rangers. Pascual Perez for the Expos. Rick Honeycutt for the Athletics. And Doug Jones for the Indians. Alright. I have gotten a couple of my players, but nothing great in my players. And he has gotten basically nothing. On top of it, these packs are barely sealed, if not sealed at all. Darren Dalton. See, that one's not sealed. I'm not even going to do that one. Alright, we got Mike Kingerly, John Cerruti, Kent Herbeck for the Twins, Gary Gaetti for the Twins, Tony Fernandez for the Blue Jays. That's another one that I almost take. Keith Aberton for the Twins. Keith Hernandez, another one for the Mets. Mark Langston, another one for the Mariners. You have to cut off somewhere. You'd collect everything if you collected everything. Paul Noche, that's some Buddha logic there, guys. Just so you know. Paul Noche of the Cubs. Glenn Hubbard for the Braves. Chili Davis for the Giants. Mike LaValleri for the Pirates. Greg Booker for the Padres. Tracy Jones for the Reds. And Darren Dalton for the Phillies. Darren Dalton's another one that I would like to collect, kinda. But I'm out. I'm out on the Darren Dalton. Alright, we got Bob Force, that one's fine. We got Richard Dodson of the White Sox, Jack Clark of the Cardinals, Diamond King, John Franco of the Reds, Mark Eichhorn of the Blue Jays, Jeff Reardon of the Twins, Mike Morgan of the Mariners, Mike Campbell of the Mariners, Jody Davis of the Cubs, Sid Fernandez of the Mets, Chris Bozio for the Brewers, Mike Kirkrow for the Giants, Bob Kipper for the Padres, Benito Santiago, that is not his rookie, for the Padres, Kevin Gross for the Phillies, and Bob Forsch for the Cardinals. No, he has an 87, Donruss. I remember it now. 88, I was still chasing Santiago because I thought he was going to be the next great catcher. All right, Vance Law is our theoretical glue card. We got Steve Buechele for the Rangers, Frank White for the Royals, Sean Abner for the Padres, Ruben Sierra, that's a me, Tim Walsh for the Expos, Tony Phillips for the A's, Bo Jackson, he did not put it on there, so that one's me, Pat Tabler for the Indians, Franklin Stubbs for the Dodgers, there's my guy, Donald Arthur Mattingly, that's my favorite player, Dwight Evans for the Red Sox, Jim Ganther for the Brewers, Chet Lemon for the Tigers, Ken Gerhardt for the Orioles. That was a pretty good pack for me. We still haven't hit any of the rookies that really matter. We're about halfway done. We got 2 more packs and we're halfway done. All right, we got Mike Scioscia is our glue card. We got Ivan Calderon for the White Sox, Diamond King, Larry Sheets for the Orioles. Jose Gonzalez for the Dodgers, Mike Heath for the Tigers, Greg Brock for the Brewers, Billy Ripken for the Orioles, Mike Eichhorn, Mark Eichhorn for the Blue Jays, Jesse Orozco for the Mets, Ken Griffey Sr. for the Braves, Robbie Wine for the Astros, Jerry Murphy for the Cubs, Dan Plesac for the Brewers, Tom Brookins for the Tigers, Teddy Higuera for the Brewers, and Junior Ortiz for the Pirates. There's quite a few of these that are not even open, they're just folded. Makes me wonder and worry, and you know how I am, conspiracy theory guy. Alright, we got Chris Spire for the Giants, Bobby Bonilla for the Pirates, Marvell Wayne for the, that's a second year, right? Pretty sure, yeah. Marvell Wayne for the Padres, Milt Thompson for the Phillies, Jose Oquendo for the Cardinals, Bill Doran for the Astros, Dick Schofield for the Angels, Mike Marshall for the Dodgers, Sean Raleigh for the Phillies, Dale Swain for the Brewers, Eddie Murphy for the Orioles, Alan Trammell for the Tigers, Willie Randolph for the Yankees, Greg Swindell for the Indians, and Alfredo Griffin for the Athletics. That was a pretty good one. 3 cards in a row in that for me, but still easy to say there's nothing in that box when you haven't pulled a single rookie. I mean, we pulled Jeff Blauser, but no one would consider him a rookie unless you looked it up or unless you were a Jeff Blauser fan. I mean, Jeff Blauser might not even know that was his rookie. All right, we got Pat Pacilio for the Reds, Kent Tekulve for the Phillies, Eric Nolte for the Padres, Steve Lyons for the Sox, Terry Poole for the Astros, Al Leiter, Yankees rookie, Rated rookie, Jeff Russell for the Rangers, Chuck Finley for the Angels, Rob McClure for the Expos, Greg Caderet for the Athletics, Lonnie Smith for the Royals, Tommy Henson for the Indians, Jeff Hamilton for the Dodgers, Steve Trout for the Yankees, and Pat Sheridan for the Tigers. All right, come on. If we don't get something soon, it's pretty sad. Let's stick with football going forward. All right, we got Matt Noakes. This is not a rookie. It is a rookie, not a rookie. Okay. We got the Tigers, Matt Noakes, Wade Boggs for the Red Sox, Will Wegman for the Brewers, Terry Kennedy for the Orioles, Alan Trammell, Diamond King, Frank Viola for the Twins, David Steeb for the Blue Jays, Scott Bradley for the Mariners, Sean Dunston for the Cubs, Kelly Downs for the Giants, Felix Furman for the Pirates, Ted Power for the Reds, Ozzie Virgil for the Braves, Jimmy Jones for the Padres, and Joe McGrain for the Cardinals. Best thing Joe McGrain ever did was have a hot daughter who can sing on American Idol. Just joking. He was a pretty good pitcher at one time. But alright, we got a checklist, number 600 this time. Nice, nice. Scott Terry for the Cardinals, Scott Sanderson for the Cubs, Al Newman for the Twins, Tom Glavine. Don't think he has Tom Glavine. Oh wait, he does. That's the Tom Glavine rookie card. Okay. That's so far the best card we've pulled. I was like, wait a second. There it is. Tom Glavine rookie card. Slightly cut to the right, but still pretty good. Diamond Kings checklist. Keith Hughes of the Phillies, Doug Sisk of the Mets. Checklist number 500. Mike Scott, MVP. Eddie Williams, rated rookie. Stan Musial. Wally Joyner, MVP. Dave Wells, Blue Jays. Damon Berryhill. This is a Damon Berryhill rookie card. I don't need to slave it. I'll just stick it over with my stuff for now. That was one of the ones I was chasing when we did 89 Tops and 88 Fleer. I got both of those Berryhills, I believe. Almost got the complete Berryhill set. Oh, so you're like, who? Exactly. All right. We got Mike Diaz for the Pirates, Kurt Stillwell for the Reds, Dave Palmer for the Braves, Randy Reddy for the Padres, Ozzie Smith for the Cardinals. I believe I've already got that, but Phillies, Glenn Wilson, Billy Hatcher for the Astros, Carlton Fisk for the White Sox, Mike Stanley for the Rangers, Brian Downing for the A's, Mitch Webster for the Expos, Mark McGuire. There's another one of his cards. All right, we got two of his cards in this pack. So, or maybe it was the previous pack, but still. Yeah, it was the previous pack. 2 packs in a row. So at least he's getting something now. That's good. Joe Carter for the Indians, Willie Wilson for the Royals, and Bob Welsh for the Dodgers. Oh, there you go. There's another one of his cards. And let's look at the glue residue situation. No, pretty good. All right, we'll wait till we get to it. But we got Jay Bell for the Indians. We have Mike Flanagan for the Blue Jays. Roberto Kelly. That's a Roberto Kelly rookie for me. And Alan Trammell MVP. Wes Gardner for the Red Sox. Rafael Santana for the Mets. Paul O'Neill for the Reds. Rich Gossage for the Padres, Rick Shue for the Phillies, Gerald Young for the Astros, Ricky Horton for the Cardinals, Johnny Ray for the Angels, Ray Surridge for the White Sox, Greg Harris for the Rangers, and Mark Grace for the Cubs. That is a Mark Grace rookie. Alright, so that gets him Grace, McGuire, and Blauser and Glavine. He's still looking for Gant, Bonds, Caminiti, and Alomar. So he's got half of his cards now. Twins. So we got Nipper for the Red Sox, Dave Stapleton for the Brewers, Jeff Ballard for the Orioles, Billy Hatchell for the Astros, Mark Davidson for the Twins, Jerry Reed for the Mariners, Rick Leach for the Blue Jays, Manny Trillo for the Cubs, Craig Lefter for the Giants, Bob Walk for the Pirates, Fred Williams for the Reds. There's a Jeff Blauser rookie. I'll take that one. Mark Grant for the Padres, Steve Lake for the Cardinals, and Jeff Galloon for the Phillies. I'll actually have to look at those, see if one's better than the other. They look pretty, both from a centered perspective, both look really good centered. His might look a little better up and down though. I will double check. Always make sure that he gets the better card, as it is his cards. Alright, we got a Robbie Wine for the Astros, Bob James for the White Sox, Gino Petralli for the Rangers, Greg Minton for the Angels, Joe Hesketh for the Expos, Eric Plunk for the the Athletics, Ken Trone for the Indians, Angel Salazar for the Royals, Tracy Woodson for the Dodgers, Sam Horn for the Red Sox, Tim Stoddard for the Yankees, Bill Matlock for the Tigers, Mark Knudsen for the Brewers, Mike Griffin for the Orioles, and Fred Manrique for the White Sox. It's Manrique. Alright, we have Yvonne Galleron for the White Sox, Scott Fletcher for the Rangers, Nelson Liriano, rated rookie for the Blue Jays, Casey Candelli for the Expos, Carney Lansford for the Athletics, Danny Tardival for the Royals, Steve Sachs for the Dodgers, Ron Guidry for the Yankees, Ellis Burks for the Red Sox. That's a rookie. Lou Whitaker for the Tigers, Cal Ripken for the Orioles, B.J. Surhoff for the Brewers, and that's a rookie. I'm a little surprised I didn't have B.J. Surhoff on the list. Mike Morgan for the Mariners, Jody Davis for the Cubs, and Mike Campbell for the Mariners. When there's a player like B.J. Surhoff who's a Brewer and he doesn't have it on the list, I assume he already has the card, is what I assume. Surhoff is definitely someone everyone's chasing back in the day, so that's why I would like one. Just for the memories, just for the feels. Alright, we have a Gary Gaetti for the Twins, Fred McGriff for the Blue Jays, Jesse Orozco for the Mets, Alvin Davis for the Mariners, Leon Durham for the Cubs, Deion James for the Braves, Bob Brentley for the Giants, Sid Bream for the Pirates, Stan Jefferson for the Padres, Bo Diaz for the Reds, Luis Aguayo for the Phillies, Glenn Davis for the Astros, Jack Clark for the Cardinals, Mark McLemore for the Angels, and Ivan Calderon for the White Sox. Ivan Calderon was one of my earliest. I think I've told this story on previous What's in the Box Wednesday, and it'll come up randomly here and there just because. But he was one of my earliest favorite players because I had one of his minor league cards, and not knowing much about baseball at the time, I thought, well, if this is before and then he becomes great, this is going to be worth a ton. I can't tell you the number of minor league Derek Jeters and stuff like that I have that are worth nothing. Those minor league cards ended up being worth nothing, but I wanted him to become something great because of it. So I chased him for a while, but it doesn't bring up the same nostalgia to make me want to collect him. If I run into his rookie card, I might, but what year is his rookie? It would be a 85 card. I don't know that we'll ever get 85 boxes. It'd be nice. Would be nice. All right, Dave Vale, Valet Mariners, Bob Denier for the Cubs, Candy Maldonado for the Giants, Mike Doon for the Pirates, Dave Parker for the Reds, Rick Mahler for the Braves, Eric Show for the Padres, Todd Worrell for the Cardinals, Don Carmen for the Phillies, Denny Walling for the Astros, Floyd Bannister for the White Sox, Oda B. McDowell for the Rangers, Kirk McCaskill for the Angels, Andy McGaffin for the Expos, and Mike Gallego for the Athletics. 2, 4, 6, 8. Still got some packs left. Still got some good packs left. Here we go. We got Jim DeShaney's for the Astros, Greg Matthews for the Cardinals, Shane Raleigh for the Phillies, Rob Murphy for the Reds, Ed Winston for the Padres, Doug Drabeck for the Pirates, Scott Geraltz for the Giants, Dale Murphy for the Braves, Ed Lynch for the Cubs, Ron Darling for the Mets, Les Straker for the Twins, Mike Moore for the Mariners, Jim Clancy for the Blue Jays, Julio Franco for the Indians, and Jimmy Key for the Blue Jays. All right. We have Corey Snyder for the Indians, Dennis Eckersley for the Athletics, Larry Parrish for the Rangers, Thad Mosley for the Royals, Kevin Elster, rated rookie for the Mets, Bob Brower for the Rangers, Tim Raines for the Expos, Tony Bernard-Zard for the Athletics, Jim Eisenreich for the Royals, Mel Hall for the Indians, Jose Gonzalez for the Dodgers, Claude L. Washington for the Yankees, Mike Greenwell for the Red Sox, Greg Brock for the Brewers, and Mike Heath for the Tigers. Come on, let's hit him one more. Let's get him a Roberto Alomar Jr. Let's get him the... Here we go. Albert Hall for the Braves, Cal Daniel for the Reds, Juan Samuel for the Phillies, Carmelo Martinez for the Padres, Jerry Hairston for the White Sox, Kevin Bass for the Astros, Sean Hillegas for the rated rookie for the Dodgers, Pete O'Brien for the Rangers, Devin White for the Angels, Andres Galarragas for the Expos, Mike Davis for the Athletics, Kevin Seitzer for the Royals, Brett Butler for the Indians, Pedro Guerrero for the Dodgers, and Ricky Henderson for the Yankees. I already got this, and the top corner is kind of banged up, so I assume the one I got is going to be better. Alright, there's one of my guys, and I don't see any glue on that. We got Tommy Herr for the Cardinals. We got Craig Reynolds for the Astros, Ron Hayes for the Phillies, Buddy Bell for the Reds, John Kruk for the Padres, Tommy Gregg for the Pirates, Will Clark for the Giants, Ken Griffey Sr. for the Padres, Zane Smith for the Braves, Keith Moreland for the Cubs, Gary Carter for the Mets, Ray Quinones for the Mariners, Rance McCullens for the Blue Jays, Steve Bardozzi for the Twins, and Paul Molitor, Diamond King, for the Brewers. All right, we got a Harold Baines for the White Sox, Gary Pettis for the Angels, Craig Reynolds for the Astros, Tommy Herr for the... This is the same pack again. Once we get past the first two cards, these are all the same card. Ken Griffey, Keith Moreland. Let's see if we'll get a couple new ones at the end. I don't think so, because instead, this time, yep, we started on the inside instead of the... we started two cards in instead of starting right from the beginning. All right. Cal Daniels for the Reds, Barry Larkin for the Reds, Tom Henke for the Blue Jays, Dan Gladden for the Twins, Ken Phelps for the Mariners, John Farrell for the Indians, Jim Sundberg for the Cubs, Bill Allman for the Mets, Rick Manning for the Brewers, Dave Dravecky for the Giants, Mike Bilecki for the Phillies, Chris Brown for the Padres, Jeff Stone for the Phillies, John Morris for the Cardinals, and Manny Hernandez for the Astros. Final pack here, guys. Last pack. Give us something. Let's go. Good juju, voodoo, vibes. Here we go. We got Bruce Hurst of the Red Sox, Gary Ward of the Yankees, Dale Evans of the Tigers, Paul Molitor of the Brewers, Fred Lynn of the Orioles, Bobby Thigpen of the White Sox, Mark McGuire of the Athletics, Ron Oyster of the Reds, Kelly Gruber of the Blue Jays, Tom Brunansky of the Twins, Phil Bradley of the Mariners. There it is, Roberto Alomar. That's what I was hoping for. All right, we got him more than half of his cards, including the ones that would be considered the biggest cards in the set. I think he missed out. Well, we haven't finished. Hold on one second. Let's not say what we missed out on. We got 3 more cards. Ryan Sandberg, Wally Backman, and Glenn Braggs. So we missed out on Ken Caminiti rookie, Barry Bonds base card, and Ron Grant rookie. 3 cards is all he missed out on of what he asked for. So that's not bad at all. I made quite a haul in my collecting of nostalgia. There were no dupes of the rookies, so I didn't get a Glavine or a Alomar, or I did get a Blauser, but I didn't get a Grace. But that's okay. There's quite a few to fill into my new collection that I've just started. I've just started a new collection, and so none of this exists, so this will be fun to add. I am so happy that he at least got more than half of his cards. Guys, thank you very much for coming out. If you like that video, please click the like and subscribe down below. It helps us in the algorithm. But also come back, join our community by clicking in the Discord or Facebook group, which you can find. Hey, Oval, how you doing? Which you can find down below in the description. Just click on the beacon or one of those and join us. You get all the information, all the dates and times, all the break information, all the What's in the Box Wednesday information. But thank you for coming out. I hope to see you. Oh, what are we doing next time? Next time, assuming the schedule stays the same, we will be doing a 1992 football Stadium Club. This one I'm very much looking forward to. Stadium Club was my favorite set growing up. Never collected the football. Got into football in different sets, but we'll be doing that next. So join us next week, and we'll see you then.